Hey y'all, it's me. Just getting ready to finish the last painting video. I thought I'd chat a little bit about that with some of y'all that are actually painting with me and some of y'all that are watching. I appreciate it, by the way, that y'all are joining me in this kind of painful journey. It's surprising me how much I've forgotten and how much I'm having to refresh my skills. But anyway, it's coming along. I'm 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 good. I've got a gnat. But today I'm getting ready to finish, I think, what will be the last session for the sunset number one. And then I haven't chosen the painting that we'll be doing next, but I have decided that we're going to take a break until January. And the reason for that is obviously we're right now at Thanksgiving, and then life is really, really busy between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So, and for me, life is really, really painful when we get toward the end of the year. But so anyway, I will be taking a break and just being with my family. And I know y'all will be with your families. And we will start again in January. But hopefully, one day within the next week or so, I'll have the next painting video chosen, and I can show you what it's going to be. But I'm sitting here. Let me show you. Sitting here with these guys. I've got Cleo over there, and Claudia back there in the back, and lots and lots and lots of little dudes floating around. But anyway, I hope I was showing you the fish because I had turned around instead of just hitting the little camera button. But today is Veterans Day, and you and I always bake biscuits and fry sausage to take over to one of the political offices in the county does a veterans dinner. It's very non-political. It's veterans from either side are invited, certainly to come, and they don't do anything political. Politics is not even mentioned, so that's a good thing. It's just to honor the veterans and feed them breakfast and let them know we appreciate them. So that was the start of our morning early, but and Aaron's coming tomorrow. Aiden will be home. He's been working Fridays and he's working today too. They got behind a while back, so they're trying to get caught up before bad weather sets in. And he is working, and some of y'all have asked about him. He is working for Aspen Tree Service, and he loves it. He loves it. It's interesting. Aiden he's just a brilliant kid. He doesn't think he is, but obviously he is. I mean, he was given a full ride to Florida Institute of Technology, which is a pretty exclusive school, and he had a full 4-year ride, and was there for just a couple of months and decided, you know what, this isn't what I want to do with my life. And so right now he's just taking it easy, just working a very physical job and just reevaluating. You know, it's his journey, and whatever he decides to do, we're proud of him either way. If he decides to go back to school, if he decides not to go back to school, I just want him to enjoy his journey, and he will. I know he will. And so, you know, just not everybody is cut out for a behind the desk sort of job. Hugh tried it for about a year and a half in one of the companies. He was working for a paving company, and he was the foreman and worked in the office behind the desk for about a year and a half, and he was ready to pull his hair out. He said, this is not me. This is not what I enjoy doing. I do not want to do this. And so Aiden, I guess, just takes after the papa on this side of the family. Just he wants to be outside doing something, and that's not a bad thing. He can make a good living working a blue collar job. It's a matter of becoming skilled, and I guess then it would be a white collar job, but we are encouraging him to become skilled so that he can command a higher wage. And let me see. All right, he was working on my cabinets. That's well, he's got that bee in his bonnet, and he is so excited about it, and I'm excited too. And as a matter of fact, I've been designing what I want. And any of you ladies out there that use, like, if you go to, excuse me, Costco or Sam's Club, and you buy, excuse me, I'm drinking a green drink and it's burping me. And you buy the really big rolls of like tinfoil or parchment paper or saran wrap or anything like that, and they're so big, it is a cost-effective thing. They'll last you for a year or two. However, storing them, that's the problem. And then even when you have a cabinet that you can put them in, those puppies are aggravating to get in and out and to use. So I've designed a cabinet just for those things. And it's going to be, kind of a narrow cabinet. And they'll just sit in there and be on a big dowel so that they can be pulled, and paper, well, we'll just use scissors to cut them off because I'm not going to get that elaborate. But everything will just be put on their own little dowel, and it'll be so easy just to open that cabinet door and pull off whichever one I need, and there you go. So I am designing, my cabinets are going to be really weird, but they're going to suit me. And so Hugh's been working on those, and I took y'all down last week and showed you the wood, and actually it's still this week. The wood is white oak, and it's a wormy white oak, and it's really pretty, and it's gonna be a very white wood, and I don't want to stain them. I've decided I want to leave them that very pale color. Of course, when we put the finish on them, it will yellow them just slightly, but they'll stay a real blonde wood. We'll just call it a blonde wood. And the nice thing about that is the kitchen that I currently have, it has that dark green wallpaper. I put that on the wall for my mother-in-law, I guess 28 years ago. And so it's aged, it's dark, it desperately needs to be cleaned. That's not going to happen. It's just coming down. But the walls, I'm painting the walls back, I think, just an off gray white. And there's one section that's going to be my my baking section or my food prep section, and I don't want cabinets over top. I told you guys, I want some open shelves, and the open shelves, now this is where I get excited, because the open shelves, I'm having my friend Crystal build for me some pottery canisters, and they'll be built the sizes that I need for flour and for sugar and for cornmeal and for coffee and for all of that sort of thing. And the cool thing is that she will put the, what's it called? Hold on a minute. Here my geese and ducks out there cutting the shine. I can't even remember what it's called, girls and guys. But anyway, the glaze that she puts on them will be the color that I want as an accent in the kitchen. So the kitchen's going to have very little color because the walls are going to be pale, the cabinets are going to be pale, but the countertops are going to incorporate the three colors that will be my accent colors. Aaron is going to do the cabinets for me, and he's going to do them with the epoxy finish, so I can have the cabinet depths just exactly, what we need, not have to worry about the countertops not working. But he does an excellent job with the epoxy, and so I'm thinking, and tell me your favorite colors, because I'm thinking, that pale off-white, and it's more of it's not a creamy white, it's more of a gray white. And if you look at it on a color card, I'm not sure which paint company it is, but one of them calls it New York City Winter, and I just happen to like that color. It's very very fresh looking to me. I guess New York City winter, you wouldn't think of it being a fresh look, but I like it. And then the other colors that I'm considering is like a gray green or a gray blue, and then kind of a brick red, but more of a mahogany brick red, not that real intense terracotta brick red. So anyway, those colors together is kind of what I have in mind. And the canisters, I might have one section of them the brick red, excuse me, and then the other section of them the gray green. And I don't know if I might have a little balance above my window, picking up some of those colors. But that just kind of be, and then the countertops will have all those colors incorporated in, but that'll be all the color in the kitchen. And I don't know, I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be just a nice change. We've, in every house that we've ever lived in, and Hugh and I have, we have revitalized several houses over the years. Whenever we moved, we always redid the kitchen before we put it on the market. So we never actually got to enjoy the kitchen. It was always something that we did to just increase the value of the house, make it more appealing. And then we would move within a year and somebody else would get to enjoy our brand new kitchen. This time I'm here. I'm not moving. This is where I'll be when I die, I guess, unless I end up in, a senior home or something. I'm not sure, but that's just hopefully years and years down the road. But anyway, let me see. All right, Aaron. Let's go back to Aaron. Aaron is doing pretty good. He had damaged his hand back during the summer, and his hand is healing, almost completely better now, thank goodness. And he has mentioned several times over the last few weeks that he's ready to start making his videos again. And I think that, I talked to him this morning, and I think that was kind of on his to-do list today. So you all be on the lookout for those. I'm just going to say he's doing fine. Life has its twists and turns for all of us, and every one of us just need to just love each other through them, and just accept whatever everybody chooses for their own journey. And that's as far as I'm taking it. But I did want to just say hi this morning. I'm going to go over there and work on those paintings, but for some reason I just felt like I needed to just do a quick, this is what everybody's up to sort of thing. Chelsea, I didn't mention Chelsea. Let me tell you about Chelsea. She is working now over in Haywood County, which has cut her commute back and forth to work in half. And she's working as a sleep tech. She's no longer working as a paramedic. And y'all, I am really, really glad, because paramedics, the life expectancy as far as the life in the career itself is not very long. It's like 5 to 7 years. And because the work itself is grueling in some cases, it's just, she worked 24-hour shifts. Sometimes the things, and it wasn't a daily basis where she would have situations that were very, very hurtful, but they happened regularly enough that you have to kind of just build a cage around your heart, I guess, just to keep from hurting all the time. But it has a PTSD factor, just like being a fireman or a policeman or a soldier. And so it was time for her. She had worked in that field for about 13 years, and it was time for her just to go on to other things. So she is working now as a sleep study tech, and she's in school full time, and she's actually going to be getting some kind of a psychiatric degree. I'm not sure exactly. She's told me, I keep forgetting what it's called, but I told her, I said, that's good, because every family needs a psychiatrist. That's just what I'm saying. I'm sticking to that. But anyway, so that's kind of all of us. And I'm just in the process of finishing up these videos. This winter I'm going to be cleaning up my basement and getting my grow room, and I will be making videos all along through that project, and I'm very excited about that project. That one is one that really makes my heart happy. And Hugh and I will be working on the porch also this winter and getting it ready. I hope that it's ready to paint and just spend a lot of time out there this spring. I'm even going to have a little, he'll probably build us a little table for that porch, that we have a little breakfast table out there, and just go out there and sit and listen to the birds and watch the cattle and drink our morning coffee. And I can't think of anything that would just be more pleasant than that. But so we have lots of projects for the winter, and his big one, of course, is those cabinets, and they're going to be a really, really, really big job. But he's looking forward to it. And he's been down at the barn today. He told me, he says, I'm just trying to remember, because he built all of our cabinets in the last house that we sold in 2018 before we moved back over here, and they were beautiful. But that was before his stroke. So, you know, there's things, he's like me, there's things that he's just forgotten how to do. It's been a long time since he's done anything that's real intricate like a cabinet. And so he's having to remind himself how to do the joinery and the different things of that nature. So it's going to be a good challenge for him as well. And so I think that we all have just a really, really, really intensely busy winter set up in front of us. And that's not to mention that I'm also hoping to get my greenhouse built this winter and all of my raised beds, so that at least in part of them I'll be ready to start growing. And we will, of course, be growing the big garden. We always grow the big garden, but I'm hoping to get a whole lot of things started in my raised beds. But anyway, just feeling a little melancholy today. I guess y'all can tell by my voice and whatnot. I have a hard time starting in November and you know, through the end of the year. It's a difficult season. Any of y'all that have lost children understand those times that are around their death date, and the holidays just doesn't make it easier. But I'm okay. I'm okay. I will be okay. Been through this now this is our 7th year, so I just know what to expect. It does help it in some ways, but I just wanted y'all to know what's going on in our lives, and I'd love to hear what's going on in y'all's lives. Some of y'all, you know, write in your comment section, and then you almost apologize that you've written so much, and please don't. You know, I enjoy reading and finding out what's going on in your lives as well. And that's what this channel is about, is just encouraging each other. And y'all have encouraged me so very much this past year, and I hope that I've been an encouragement to you. Sometimes we have to encourage each other through, you know, the painful dates, and that's what we're here for. I know some of y'all have lost your husbands this year, and I can't imagine. I hope that's something I don't have to imagine for many, many years to come, but my heart goes out to you, and I wish I were just with you and could hug you and cry with you. And but you are loved, you are appreciated, and I hope that this coming season of Thanksgiving finds you with lots of family around and just enjoying them, enjoying each other, and with lots to be thankful for. And I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.